Everybody, let's talk sports. Don't look now, but the UH Warrior football team is on a win streak. Hawaii made it 2 victories in a row by topping New Mexico State tonight at Aloha Stadium in a not overwhelmingly impressive, but certainly effective overall performance. Warriors wearing the green tops with the white pants again. That's my personal favorite. I don't know about you guys. And they started fast, too, scoring on each of their first 2 possessions. Leon Wright Jackson did the honors both times, coming off last week's 167-yard, 3 TD effort against Utah State. LWJ hit the house twice tonight, finishing with 43 yards on 6 carries. Problems, though, for quarterback Bryant Muniz, who had to leave the game with sore ribs in the second half after throwing for 294 yards and a pick. Shane Austin entered and finished the deal, going 8 for 11, including a 12-yard touch to Greg Salas. Now, as for Salas, big night. School record 16 receptions for 196 yards and that score. Warriors win 24-6.
I dropped a lot of passes. That's what sticks in my mind the most, is dropping passes out there. And, you know, that's one thing I hate doing. But coming out, and I guess in the end, I guess I had a pretty good night. So, I mean, it's nice, but it's great to get the win. You know, that's the most important thing.
Your D also held the Aggies to 244 total yards. Hawaii is now 4-6 overall, 2-5 in the WAC. Next up, a road game against San Jose State next Saturday. As for Muniz, Coach McMackin says he'll have x-rays done on his ribs tomorrow. The hope is that they're just bruised a little bit. Tonight's attendance, a little over 25,000. Meanwhile, June...
After snapping a 6-game losing streak last week to the Aggies of Utah State, University of Hawaii made it back-to-back victories with a win over the Aggies of New Mexico State. At Aloha Stadium tonight, senior running back Leon Wright Jackson picked up right where he left off, following up his career-high 167 yards rushing 7 days ago with 72 yards of total offense and 2 touchdowns in the first half. How's it going, everybody? It was a record-breaking night for junior slotback Greg Salas in Halava as the NCAA's leading receiver broke the school record for receptions in a game before leaving the stadium on crutches. California native set the tone early by hauling in 8 catches for 127 yards in the first half alone, seeing eye-to-eye with starting quarterback Bryant Muniz, who went 20 of 28 for 294 yards passing, 2 interceptions, and 43 yards rushing before leaving the game with bruised ribs in the fourth quarter. Injury is said to not be series by Muniz, and freshman Shane Austin took over. He started his night 6 of 6 for 63 yards, including his first career touchdown. He finished the night 8 of 11 for 72 yards passing and 1 score. As for the record breaker Salas, good for 16 catches, 196 yards and 1 touchdown, breaking the previous mark of 15 receptions held by Devon Bess. Salas left the stadium with crutches, his sore right foot. No word on the severity of the injury. Warriors, though, now on a 2-game winning streak, 24-6, the final.
It's good to have 2 wins, you know. But you know what, we're looking at the big picture, you know. We're trying to win a playoff series, so we can't afford to lose, you know. We can't afford to lose at all. So it feels good, but, you know, we're still hungry. We still want to win some more and try to get to that bowl game. So that's how it feels.
UH linebacker Blaze Swartz led the UH defense with 5 tackles in his first career interception. As a precaution, Muniz will have x-rays on his ribs tomorrow. UH now improves to 4-6 on the year, 2-5 in the WAC. Up next, on the road against San Jose State, Warriors must win all 3 of the remaining games to become bowl eligible for the 8th time in 90.
New Mexico State, 1 loss from here on out, and Hawaii's bowl game dreams would be done. Remember, Hawaii needed to win their final 4 games to set that Christmas Eve bowl date, and they might get there on the legs of Leon Wright Jackson and Hawaii's revived running attack. The senior racked up a pair of rushing touchdowns in the first quarter as UH ran for 119 yards on the ground. Now, there wasn't much scoring for Hawaii after the first, but that's okay because the D came to play. Linebacker Blaze Swartz gets his first career pick there. The Aggies' only points of the game came on a Muniz pick 6, meaning Hawaii's defense held an opponent scoreless for the first time since 2007. Now, with the good news, there's always going to be some bad news, and here it is. Bryant Muniz took some hard shots, and he would leave the game for good in the 4th with injured ribs. His official status is still unknown, but Hawaii didn't miss much of a beat when Shane Austin came in relief. In the 4th, he airs it out to Greg Salas, who hauled in a UH record-breaking 16 catches for a career-high 196 yards and that score as UH beats New Mexico State 24-6. Next up for Hawaii, their final road trip to San Jose State and former UH coach Dick Tomey.
I felt like our defense played well today. You know, we came out with a chip on our shoulder, and you know, it was just happy to see everybody just doing the right thing for once. You know, making no mistake, or we limited our mistakes dramatically. It's just awesome to see everybody just doing their job, playing Hawaii football. It was awesome tonight.
And don't forget, for a complete game recap and for a look ahead to next week's opponent, tune into the Coach Mac Show Sunday night, 10:35 on KGMB.